Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA video, we're going to be talking about Rockstar doing something very interesting with some older GTA titles and some other things that seem to be going on in the Rockstar community. So this all happened a couple of days ago, but I wanted to let like 24 hours go by just to see if anything would ultimately come from this or be announced. But in a somewhat confusing move, the Pan-European Game Information, also known as PEGI, has re-rated Grand Theft Auto and Grand Theft Auto 2 for the PlayStation 3. And what's weird is it had a release date of April 30th, 2020. And the ratings were submitted by Take-Two Interactive Software Europe Limited, with GTA receiving a rating of 16 and GTA 2 receiving a rating of 18. And I'll even show you guys this image right here of what the two ratings look like. You can see the first one there, Grand Theft Auto for the PlayStation 3. Again, that April 30th release date. And then Grand Theft Auto 2, which was for some odd reason given an 18 rating instead of a 16 rating. And again, for the same system, PlayStation 3, and same release date. And so many people have been wondering, why is Rockstar doing this? Shouldn't they be working on more pressing titles like coming up with a Red Dead Online update, a GTA Online update, the next Grand Theft Auto game like GTA 6, or just any updates to games that we already have? Instead, why are they focusing on old Grand Theft Auto titles, and why would they put them out for the PlayStation 3? A console that has not been relevant for a couple of years and is soon to be even less relevant with the release of the PlayStation 5, if you guys can believe that. And this has led people on Twitter and other various Rockstar and GTA sites claiming and speculating that the original PlayStation 1 games will be coming to PS Now by releasing them for PlayStation 3. Now, if you guys don't know what PlayStation Now is, it's essentially Sony's cloud gaming subscription service that allows members to stream PS2, PS3, and PS4 games on their PlayStation 4 and PC. It's kind of like the ultimate backwards compatibility that gives you a lot of flexibility and a lot of freedom. Kind of similar to Xbox Games Pass, but there are some slight differences. So I'm guessing that by doing that, you'll be able to play these older Grand Theft Auto games on something like your PlayStation 4. Now, when I'm recording this video, which is on Saturday, May 2nd, we haven't seen any other information come out from this. So even though the release dates were set a couple of days ago, nothing actually came out. These old Grand Theft Auto titles were not released for PS Now and suddenly didn't become available on the PlayStation 3. So this is certainly an unusual move. And if we do get any more information on this, I'll definitely be sure to keep you guys posted. Although this doesn't necessarily guarantee that something is going to come out. Again, I don't know why Rockstar would go through the trouble if they didn't do this. Well, I guess it's Take-Two Interactive, which is the parent company of Rockstar, but it could actually end up being nothing. And the reason for this is back in 2017, something very similar happened. Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories and Liberty City Stories were both rated for the PlayStation 4, and yet nothing came of that. And in case you guys were wondering, both Vice City Stories and Liberty City Stories were both originally mobile platforms or PSP platforms that eventually came on the PS2 and PS3, but have not been released for the PlayStation 4. So again, we don't know why Rockstar or Take-Two Interactive would end up going through this trouble, but they did this with two previous Grand Theft Auto games and have not ended up been doing anything with them or released them again. So it's a little bit strange, but I would actually love this because I don't even know how many of you guys that are watching this video right now have gotten the opportunity to play these old GTA games. I mean, most of the people that I talk to, they will generally say that their first Grand Theft Auto game is one of the either 3D era titles or the HD era titles. So Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, San Andreas, GTA 4, or GTA 5, which would make sense because original Grand Theft Auto and Grand Theft Auto 2 obviously came out a long time ago and were also very different since they are top down and didn't really have like the same story and dialogue obviously that we expect from GTA titles today. So this would actually be a fun opportunity and go back and play those, since it's kind of hard to like pull your PS3 out of the closet if people even have one, or like boot up an emulator that allows you to play these old GTA games on PC. So this would be pretty cool. And again, I'll be sure to keep you guys posted if Rockstar ends up doing anything about that. Now, some more Rockstar Grand Theft Auto news that I found to be kind of interesting actually takes us to GTA San Andreas. So Grand Theft Auto San Andreas had one of the hardest missions of all time, and it actually involved an RC plane. And it involved one of the characters in the game, Zero, who was voiced by David Cross. So Zero is a character that the player was introduced to shortly after reaching San Fierro. And Zero is a technical genius, but also the owner of a small toy store, which the player ends up purchasing. And after becoming a part-time owner in Zero's business, they are tasked with what is widely considered to be one of the most frustrating missions in the entire Grand Theft Auto franchise. And it involves flying one of Zero's RC planes around the city and combating his business nemesis. And the poor flying controls, coupled with the mission's strict requirements, have made it stand out as one of the worst in the series. And what's hysterical is even the voice actor for Zero, David Cross, put out a message on Twitter saying that he hates those missions as well. So someone ended up tweeting to David Cross, "Stuck on the RC plane mission in San Andreas, and it's making me never want to hear David Cross speak again." And in case you guys are wondering, like during that mission, he's like consistently talking to you. And David Cross ended up eventually saying, "So sorry, I hated it too." So I think that is hysterical that the voice actor of Zero, who is like the main part of that mission, hates it too. It's like, if this guy hates it, then it's officially difficult and one of the most frustrating things of all time. I just think that is absolutely hysterical. And I feel like that was a staple of the 3D era games, GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. They had these like ridiculously gimmicky missions that either involved like RC planes or like RC helicopters, going back to Vice City, or just like weird, strange minigame-esque tasks that I feel like you had to complete. So I'm glad that Rockstar ended up abandoning those types of missions as they got on to Grand Theft Auto 4, its DLCs, and then obviously GTA 5. But whoo boy, back in the day, those were some of the most frustrating missions. And I love the fact that even one of the voice actors is commenting on how difficult those are as well. Now, the last bit of Rockstar news that we're going to be talking about today is it looks like Rockstar themselves might be having some trouble with internet issues. And I don't know how this is going to affect things we see on a regular basis, like Red Dead Online event weeks, GTA Online event weeks, future updates, but it is certainly having an update on some things that Rockstar are trying to do, like community live streams that they do with members of the community. And one of the members of the community that was supposed to do a live stream with Rockstar ended up saying that it just isn't going to happen. They said Rockstar Games just messaged and they have to postpone tomorrow's stream until further notice due to technical issues on their end. I'm really sorry for this. And because this is very likely coming from Rockstar Games Studios in New York City, which is one of the hardest hit areas for what's going on in the world. I don't know if you guys have been following that news. Aside from all the obvious issues, apparently there's a lot of internet problems going on right now. They tried to do a stream earlier in the week and it just wasn't working at all. So it's clear that the employees of Rockstar, developers, artists, community, staff members, they're working from home. They're probably having lots of trouble doing just stuff like this, being able to live stream. So bottom line at the end of the day here is Rockstar is affected just like everyone else, and they're going through their own little bumps in the road. So we just have to be patient. I know a lot of people right now are getting antsy, wanting to know what's next in either Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption. But just be patient. It's clear they're going through a lot of stuff right now. And honestly, you can't really blame them because I don't think anyone was prepared for this and they're just trying to handle it as best as they can. But anyways, that's all the information that I've got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about everything we discussed in this video today and more, like Rockstar weirdly rating some older GTA games. And, obviously, what do you think the future for Red Dead and GTA is going to be? If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.